from West Mifflin High School. It's game one doubleheader between the Lawrence County Barons and the Plum Piranhas. We apologize for all the technical difficulties. So we're going to drop in here to begin the bottom of the fourth inning. First pitch to Tristan Kenjevich is in there for a strike. Zachary Ketch is on the mound for the Lawrence County Barons. Dennis Fidel kicked things off, started the game for the Barons. He pitched 3 complete innings, only gave up 2 hits, 1 walk, and 3 strikeouts. A 1-pitch line down the third base side, but foul 0-2. We'll catch you up through everything that's happened here throughout this game. It is a 6-0 Lawrence County Barons lead over the Plum Piranhas. Here's the 0-2 pitch by Ketch, ground ball, right side, trickle found on the first base side. Take a look at the defensive alignment for the Lawrence County Barons. Luke Anderton out in left field, Ben Miller in center, Tyler Benford in right field, Ryan Pietrkowski over at third base, Tyler Burek at shortstop, Callan Durbin at second, and then Owen Shugley at first, Jordan Keller behind the plate, and now pitching is Zachary Ketch. 0-2 pitch down low into the pebbles for a ball, 1-2 the count. Myself, Tyler Aaron, alongside Garrett Dolan here with you today from West Mifflin High School. Garrett's really been an adventure today, getting to the ballpark and everything set up. Here's the 1-2 pitch, high pop-up, shallow left field, right on the edge of the infield. Putting himself under it is Tyler Burek, and he will make the catch for the first down. That'll bring up Jonathan Paget. Jonathan Paget, the extra hitter. He walked back in his first plate appearance. And so far, the Piranhas have 2 hits in the ball game. Has left 3 on base. Has recorded 3 errors. We'll talk a little bit more about that on the defensive side of the inning. It was all being made by their shortstop, Kellen Andrusik. Pitch ground ball to short, stopped on the back end by Burek. Throw across the first in time for the second out. 6-3 put out, 2 away here in the fourth.
All up on now. Tyler, how are we doing today?
Good. I'm glad that we're finally on air with the amount of technical difficulties and the amount of construction all the whole way around the West Mifflin area. It was supposed to be an hour commute that turned into more like a 2-hour commute based on all the construction all around the area. So that's unfortunate on our part, so apologies for that. First pitch to Mike Bruckner in there for a strike, 0-1. Bruckner now the DH. He started off the game for the Piranhas. We'll tell you his pitching line through going into the top half of the 5th inning. Bruckner's 0-1. He struck out swinging. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Breaking ball misses away for a ball. We even have to count to 1-1.
Certainly been a hectic last, I'd say, 20 hours for me as far as baseball is concerned.
Yeah, you were out at Penn State for the PIAA championships for softball and baseball. That one kicks into the pebbles for a ball, moves the count to 2-1.
You know, it's funny, Tyler. We finished the softball games probably about like 7 o'clock, maybe 6, and I walked over to the baseball field just to catch the last couple innings because they were into extras. Figured I'd just watch, an inning or two just to see a state championship. Come 10 o'clock, 10:30, we're still there.
Counts now 3-1 to Burek. In there right at the knees with the fastball. Count now runs full. It's only the 12th pitch that Ketch has thrown. Take a look at some underlying numbers. This is his 2nd appearance on the season. Here's the 3-2 pitch. In there, called strike 3. He rings him up for his first strikeout of the afternoon. Barons lead at 6-0 going into the top of the 5th. We'll keep it right here, though, so we can catch you up on everything going on here throughout the first 4 complete innings. Starters off for the Plum Piranhas. Tristan Kenjevich hit a single in the first, and Paget walked. Decoles had a single as well. Only 2 hits so far this afternoon for the Piranhas. They've left 3 men on base. Turnover, let's take a look at the Barron side of things. Your batting order, Fornatero bats first, followed by Petrikowski. Burek bats third. Callan Durbin bats at the cleanup spot. Ben Miller bats fifth. Luke Anderton bats sixth. Tyler Benford bats seventh. Owen Shugley bats eighth. Sam Illich will bat ninth. And Jordan Keller bats 10th. In the first inning, Burek hits a single and Durbin walks. Both are stranded on base to begin the ball game. First run that comes across the score isn't till the top half of the third inning, where Fornatero walks, and then he steals second, and then an RBI triple is hit by Tyler Burek to bring in the first run of the game. In the fourth inning, that's where everything happens for the Barons. Starts off, Owen Shugley reaches on an error committed by Andrusic, the shortstop. Then Illich hits a single. Jordan Keller hits a RBI double to make it a 2-0 game. And then Fornatero is walked, and just like that, the bases are loaded for Ryan Petrikowski, where he goes deep out towards left center field, well past the 345 marker for his second home run of the season and the first grand slam of the season for the Lawrence County Barons. It was 5 runs, 3 hits, 2 errors, and 1 left on base by the Barons in the top half of the fourth inning. Bruckner's final line as the starter for the Piranhas. He pitched 3 2/3 of an inning, gave up 6 hits, 6 runs. 1 of them was earned, 3 walks and 4 strikeouts, and then the 1 home run. So now pitching is Nolan Hurd. He got the final out of the fourth. He will stay on the mound, and he will face Ben Miller, Luke Anderton, and Tyler Bedford. Think I caught you all up to speed there. What was going on?
A lot of information.
Tons of information. There's still even more information we can get to here later on. Ben Miller, the right-handed batter who's batting 0 for 2 today, steps into the box. Nolan Hurd, the left-handed reliever. First pitch, change up low and inside for a ball. Ben Miller, he grounded out and then struck out. Pops this one up sky high. Foul territory, waiting back for it is Mueller. It stays in the ballpark in the perimeter, and the catch is made by Mueller in foul territory. And just like that, we have our first out of the top half of the fifth.
Thought that one might, drift off closer to us, but it just stayed in the ballpark, not even that far away from the home plate.
Do you think that there's an opportunity for us to catch a foul ball? Because we are directly behind the plate, and there's not too much of an overhang just because of how high up we are. So a trajectory of a baseball can definitely get there, as the first pitch is a breaking ball coming in for a ball to Luke Anderton.
Can it? Absolutely. But after the last 2 days, and next to Lee Moan and Ty Polk having numerous softballs fly close to us.
This one comes back and hits Anderton right in the back. So he will be awarded first base on the hit by pitch. That'll bring up Tyler Benford with 1 on and 1 out. And the Barons a 5-2 record here in the Alliance Collegiate Baseball League standings. They're 1 game out of first. That's the Allegheny Athletics in first with that 6-1 overall record. First pitch in there for a strike to Tyler Benford. 0-1 to kick things off. The Plum Piranhas 5.5 out of first. They're 0-6, still looking for their first win on the young season.
Isn't looking great for them here in game 1 of our doubleheader.
And when the 3B Barons lead after 4 innings, they are 2-0. Pick off attempt back at first, getting back in there safely is Anderton. Benford is 1 for 2 today. He singled back in the second inning and then struck out looking in the fourth. Hard checks back at the runner at first, winds and fires from the stretch, fouled away to the backstop by Benford. The count moves to 0 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Breaking ball, just got a piece of it, was Benford. Count will remain true. Got Anderton on first, 1 out, top 5. Barons in front, 6-0. Game 1 of today's doubleheader from West Mifflin High School. It's a beautiful afternoon, sunny skies, couple clouds, 82 degrees was your game time temperature. 0-2 pitch, swung on and missed. It's the first strikeout of the day for Hurd. Now 2 away in the inning.
Interesting setup here at West Mifflin. You see in left field especially, the field is kind of like built into the ground.
First pitch, breaking ball just misses outside to Shugley. Runner breaks for second, and he has a stolen base, and Luke Anderton.
You talk about delayed steal, huh, Tyler? I mean,
that pitch was pretty much in the catcher's glove by the time he went.
I was going to say, it felt like the catcher already had it by the time he even decided to go.
Comebacker right up the middle into center field. Base hit. Anderton rounds third. He will come home. He will score standing. Make it a 7-0 lead for the Lawrence County Barons. Owen Shugley with the RBI single to keep the scoring parade going for the Barons. To bring up the designated hitter and Sam Illich.
Well, Tyler, high school sports season is pretty much over, and we still got about 2-3 months till football season, but there's a touchdown for Newcastle.
More like the extra point is good. First pitch fouled away by Illich. That bat starts at an 0-1 count. Illich is 1 for 2 today. He singled in his last at bat in the 4th, came across and scored the 3rd run of the game for the Barons, and he flew out to the catcher and Mueller.
Fortunately for the Piranhas, it's not nearly as easy to score 6 points in the extra point in baseball as it is in football.
Counts 1-1. Hurd comes set. Winds and fires the 1-1. Just a bit low. It was there, but just below the knees of Illich. 2-1 now the count.
You know, Tyler, you mentioned it earlier, but it's really interesting how here we can hear the conversations on the field a lot easier.
Here's the 2-1. Breaking ball comes in there for a strike. Evens up the count now to 2-2. Got Jordan Keller on deck if necessary.
Keller wearing that Elwood City Wolverines batting helmet. Both their softball and baseball teams doing well in the playoffs this past season.
2-2 just misses outside. Count runs full. Illich from Greensburg, went to Burgettstown High School, goes to St. Vincent College. A lot of St. Vincent College players on the Plum Piranhas. With tons of teammates to play. 3-2 misses downstairs. Shugley moves to second. Illich moves to first on the walk. Bring up Jordan Keller with an opportunity with 2 on and 2 out.
Getting a mound visit here, but that was a really good hold by Illich. I don't know if you saw it, Tyler, but it looked like he really wanted to go around and just barely held up the bat enough to the point where it wasn't even a discussion if he went or not, but you could tell he wanted to swing, but made the right move to hold back on it.
Good opportunity for the Barons to extend that lead. Do we see a 2-point conversion opportunity? Have to see here. First pitch to Keller. Just misses off the plate. First pitch a ball. 1-0.
Well, you know it's better than a 2-point conversion opportunity here. A field goal.
Yes, I like the sound of that. Keller hit an RBI double in his last at-bat and then grounded out in the second. He's 1 for 2. 1-0 pitch outside and away. 2-0. An all-turf facility here at West Mifflin High School. 2-0 pitch. Swung on right side. This one's going to get out of play. Foul 2-1. Relatively a smaller ballpark than what we've seen so far the Barons playing this year. We look at left field, it's 305. Left center at 345. Dead center in the batter's eye is 370. Right center is 345, and then down the right field line is 320. 2-1 pitch. Just misses inside. Count moves to 3 balls, 1 strike.
Wearing 83, the Football Hall of Famer Andre Reed. Although he went to Kutztown, so my Slippery Rock heart doesn't like that as much.
3-1 pitch. It comes back and hits Hurd. Bounces towards left field. That'll get into left field. Here comes Shugley. He comes in and he will score to make it an 8-0 game. It'll be an RBI single for Jordan Keller here. His second RBI of the game.
Yeah, hit off the pitcher. Then the shortstop was coming in more towards the pitcher's mound to, try to field that, but the ball bounced off the pitcher and then went back to where he would have originally been standing at shortstop and rolled into left field. Tyler, I think that's a great example of baseball. Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good.
Yeah, so the entire infield for Plum as well will come together. Make sure Hurd is okay. That one came back and hit him right on the back of the leg. That one skipped the whole way past and in between Thornton and Andrusic. Take a look at the defensive alignment for the Piranhas. Got Dockles in left field, McCullough in center, Crayson in right field. You got Thornton at third, Andrusic at short, Bianco at second, and then Kenzovich at first. Hurd's pitching now, and then Mueller behind the plate. Got to do a couple of warm-up pitches just to make sure he's okay. Everything seems to be doing well for him. As this will bring up the Barons' top of the order and Dominic Fornatero. As the top of the 5th inning, it is an 8-0 Barons lead over the Piranhas.
So I guess you were right with the 2-point conversion. But as I mentioned, that potential field goal standing on first base right now.
The field goal opportunity is still there. 2 on, 2 out. Still a little bit of a 2-out rally going for the Barons. First pitch to Fornatero in there for a strike, 0-1. Fornatero has reached on base in 2 of his 3 plate appearances. He has scored 2 runs. Here's the 0-1 pitch from Hurd. Fastball just misses away for a ball, evens up the count to 1-1. Fornatero is 0 for 1. Both of the times he's reached base have both been walks. He walked in the 3rd and the 4th. Did steal a bag in the 3rd, so he does have a stolen base today. 1-1 pitch. Fastball in there down the middle for a strike, 1-2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. It's there, just a bit outside. 2-2.
Certainly one of the nicer baseball and softball complexes in the Whippeal here at West Mifflin.
2-2 breaking ball, misses outside, 3-2. Yeah, I mean, it's an all-turf field. You got a big, giant WM out in center field.
Well, even then, like the concourse below us, they have it's quite nice down here. Nice press box.
I agree. Really nice. Got the fresh air. 3-2 pitch. Just misses downstairs into the turf. 2-out walk, and
Look who's coming up.
it loads them up for Ryan Pikatowski, who hit a grand slam. It was his 2nd home run of the season. It's a good opportunity for Ryan Pikatowski to hit his 3rd home run of the year. And he's going to West Virginia University from Seneca Valley High School. First pitch in there for a strike.
Amen to that. The second part, at least, the high school.
Pikatowski struck out in his first 2 at-bats, but then made up for it with the grand slam out to left center field. 0-1 pitch, just misses a bit high above the letters.
Not that there's a time where you want to be facing him, but especially after he went yard last time the bases were loaded, can't imagine this is who you want to see up right now with the bases juiced.
1-1 pitch, breaking ball cuts in there for a strike, 1-2.
They're doing a good job, attacking him though.
Count is 1-2. 2 outs, bases loaded. Here's the 1-2. Pop up right side, fair territory. Waiting for it is Crayson. He's over and he drops it, hits off his glove. 2 runs will score. Here comes Fornatero. He will score on the play. A 3-run error by the right fielder in Kyle Crayson out of Bethany College. Make no mistake, Barons score 3 more. It's 11-0.
Undoubtedly an error there in right field, but for what it's worth, that wasn't a routine play either. He had to go a long way over, battling the sun there, and ultimately just went a little too far, and it drops right next to him.
It is labeled as an E9 officially in the scoreboard, in the scorebook. Now Tyler Burek an opportunity to bring in another run with the duck on the pond, and Pikatowski on second.
It doesn't have to be pretty. As long as runs across that plate, that's all that matters.
Pitch by Hurd, driven out and in there for a base hit up the middle by Burek. Pikatowski rounds third. He's coming in. The throw to the plate, not in time. RBI single for Tyler Burek, and just like that, make it a dozen runs for the Barons.
Yeah, first baseman kind of hesitated there on the throw to the plate. I don't think he would have had much of a chance again regardless, but it certainly would have been a lot closer had he thrown right off the gun.
Ever since the strikeout by Dominic Cubelis for the second out of the inning, it was single, walk, error, single. Now Callan Durbin's up to bat.
Tongue twister.
Lots of singles, lots of walks. 1-0 pitch just misses away. 2 balls, no counts to Durbin. Once when Durbin completes his at-bat, we will have officially batted the whole way around the order with Ben Miller. Pitch in there for a strike as Burek takes off for second. He's into second with the stolen base. Not even a throw attempt by Mueller. And the count's 2-1 with a runner in scoring position. Here's the 2-1 breaking ball. Just misses up high. That was a close one there, Garrett, but the count moves to 3-1.
Yeah, obviously the umpire has a much better view than we do, but that looked like a one that you could have hammered all the way into a different zip code.
3-1 pitch, misses low and downstairs. 2-out walk, puts 2 runners on for Ben Miller. He led off the inning with a fly out to the catcher, Mueller, in foul territory. Now there's 2 on for him. Chance for redemption. Barons up 12-0. Here's the windup in the pitch by Hurd. Pitch just misses outside for a ball, 1-0.
Well, we keep talking about football scores. Potential second touchdowns on first base right now. Or I guess that'd be the extra point, but point stands.
1-0 pitch, ground ball, third base side, just inching foul of that third base bag. About a foot away from staying in fair territory down the third baseline. That for sure would have brought home at least 2 runs. 1-1 pitch to Miller, breaking ball high and away, 2-1.
And looks like we have some bullpen action now in the Piranhas bullpen.
And Nolan Hurd went to Steel Valley High School, goes to St. Vincent College. 2-1 pitch in there for a strike, evens up the count now to 2-2.
And the thing about this inning is that it's not even necessarily hard hits or doubles or triples. It's just all singles and walks like you mentioned.
Pitch hit out towards center field, coming in for it. It's down for a hit, lands in between the W and M. 1 run will score. Throw gets away from Thornton. RBI stand-up double for Ben Miller. Now 13-0 Barons as Burek scored on the play. It's an RBI double.
And that's what I'm talking about, Tyler. That's the first extra base hit of this inning, but for all intents and purposes, that looked like a routine fly ball off the end of the bat. but just that the center fielder was playing so deep and that just dropped right in front of him.
So Durbin moves to third, Miller to second, Anderton up the bat. Another great opportunity to bring in more runs. 2 in scoring position. First pitch, sky high pop up, shallow right center field, under it, and it's off the glove of Bianco. Another error as 2 runs score. Durbin scores, Miller scores. Anderton stands on first as the only runner on the base pads. It's an E4, and this inning will continue on. 15-0 Barons.
If you're a pitcher, you should be glad right now that this is audio only, because all the errors and weak singles and whatnot probably hurt to watch.
Hurd started last inning. He has 50 pitches. 1-0 pitch to Dominic Cubelis inside for a ball, 2-0.
That one nearly hit Cubelis. Looked like it almost grazed the jersey.
Dominic Cubelis from Nushannock goes to Gannon University. Lines this one fair in right field. Anderton will round second. He will go to third. This one kicks off the wall past Crayson. Anderton on his high horse. He's round third. He's going home. He will score, throw to third, not in time. It's a triple for Dominic Cubelis.
And it looks like we're finally going to get a mound visit here from the Piranhas. Look like that might be all from Hurd.
Luke Anderton scores. Cubelis with the triple. It's 16-0 Barons. An exhilarating inning here as the 2-out rally just keeps on piling on here for the Barons. And now for Nolan Hurd, his afternoon is over.
He shakes his head walking off the field, and you got to feel for him, like that hit to right field. That was a solid hit, but a lot of errors, a lot of just weak fly balls that just happen to find the turf. You got to feel bad for Hurd.
So far, this is a 10-run inning so far for the Barons. We'll take a quick step aside, catch our breath here, get the new pitcher on the mound. It is Barons 16, Plum nothing here in the top half of the 5th.
Thank you for calling Axe. Where can we take you today?
To work, to the store, to Grandma's house. Acts can get you there, but it's much more than a ride. It's a joyride.
It's so convenient for them. We take them door to door. We help them get off and on the bus if they need it. They use the lifts.
I love the people, especially the senior citizens.
They care about us as much as we care about them.
Even if it's the same day, to schedule your joyride, call Axe today.
Having a safe and healthy...
Calling all sports fans. Never miss a moment with real-time alerts, keeping you in the loop when your favorite teams are playing.
Get instant updates sent straight to
your hip, your knee, your shoulder, whatever has been holding you back. UPMC Orthopedic Care is where you'll find experts to help you get back to a better quality of life. UPMC is pioneering minimally invasive surgeries, and we offer personalized treatment plans and same-day surgery to get you home and moving sooner. It's your ankle, your elbow, your hand, and it's your move. Visit upmc.com/ortho to learn how UPMC can help.
Calling all sports fans. Never miss a moment with real-time alerts, keeping you in the loop when your favorite teams are playing.
Get instant updates sent straight to your phone with game schedules, changes, and all the latest news.
You can receive important updates and reminders, so you're always prepared for game time.
Be the first to cheer on your local teams and show your support.
Receive important updates and reminders, so you're always prepared for the game.
Signing up is quick and easy. Don't miss out. Sign up now and stay connected to the action.
Plus, follow us on social media for live updates, behind-the-scenes content, and community news.
Complete innings, gave up 5 hits, 3 walks, a strikeout with a 1 home run. He hit 1 batter. As of right now is what it stands. It's 10 runs and 2 of them earned. 0-1 pitch skips away the whole way to the backstop, but Cubelis will not run home on the play, so just count moves to 1-1. One pitch, line foul out of play. Down the first base side, 1-2 the count.
Long inning here.
And this game started at 1 p.m. Almost 3. 1-2 pitch, swung on and missed. Strike 3, first strikeout for Shugley. So first strikeout for Schultz too as well in the ball game. A lot of numbers to tally up, but I can tell you right now it was 10 runs in the inning. I'll come back with you for the hits, runs, and errors because that's going to take a minute for me to tally up here in the inning. But 10 runs come across the score here in the inning. 1 is left on base. Here, Hurd finishes 10 runs, 2 of them earned. We'll go to the bottom half of the 5th. Barons 16, Piranhas nothing.
For 20 years, Melee Chiropractic has treated athletes of all ages to help them get safely back to the top of their game. Melee Chiropractic has 3 full-time doctors in their office, and all 3 are former area athletes who have had to battle injuries throughout their careers. They want to help you get safely back on your feet. But more importantly, help stop the injuries before they happen. Prehab before you rehab. Attention all high school student athletes. During your sports season, a $30 visit to the Melee Chiropractic office includes an adjustment and/or all therapy is necessary. From the athletes of tomorrow to the weekend warriors and everything in between. Let Melee Chiropractic keep you in the game.
At Medore Bonner Law, we're more than just attorneys. We're your community partners. With a combined experience that spans decades, attorneys Jason Medore, Michael Bonner, and Greg Rossitelli are your trusted advisors for all legal matters. From personal injury to estate planning, business law to family disputes, we are here to guide you through every step of the legal process. Our full-service, community-based approach ensures that you're not just a client, but a valued member of our family. Give us a call or visit us online at MedoreBonnerLaw.com for more information.
Back here for the bottom half of the 5th inning between the Lawrence County Barons and the Plum Piranhas. 16-0 lead for the Barons here as we go into the bottom of the 5th. Officially, I have stats for you there in the top of the 5th. 10 runs, 5 hits, 2 errors, and 1 left on base. What an inning for the Barons. Hunter Mueller steps up the bat. First pitch in there for a strike. Zachary Ketch still on the mound for the Barons. Catch comes set. 0-1 pitch. Fastball just misses outside. 1-1 the count. Nobody on, nobody out. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Fastball swung on and missed for a strike. Count moves to 1-2. Hunter Mueller 0 for 1 today. He flew out to second. And the Piranhas only have had 4 base runners thus far. 1-2 pitch just misses outside. Count moves to 2 balls, 2 strikes. Catch comes set. From center to receiver, popped up in the infield towards second, and Burek is able to make the catch for the first out. Had to battle the sun for that play. First out of the inning. Bring up Cody Thornton. He grounded out to short back in the second. First pitch, fastball, just misses a bit high above the letters for a ball, 1-0. Piranhas have gray uniforms. Says Piranhas across their chest. White pants. 1-0 pitch. Line drive, center field. This one's going to get over the head of Miller, and this one's going to skip the whole way to the wall. Thornton into second. He's going to round second. He's going to go towards third, and he is in there sliding safely. Thornton slowed up, rounding second, and he decided to go for third. The throw to the cutoff man, and Burek was a little bit offline and skipped the whole way to third base, but Thornton's in there with the triple.
I'll tell you what, Tyler, I wasn't, watching the beginning of that play, but with how far Miller ran, and he just looked over his head, he must have been playing really shallow.
Brings up Kyle Crayson. First pitch in there for a strike outside corner, 0-1. Crayson grounded out to second in his last at-bat. Catch comes set. Line drive into right field. It's down for a hit. Caught by Benford on one hop. RBI single as Thornton comes in to score. First run of the ball game for the Piranhas. It's 16-1. Bring up Logan Bianco. Bianco struck out swinging his first time up. Bottom of the fifth here in game one of today's doubleheader. First pitch swung on and missed for a strike, 0-1. This game has surpassed the 2-hour mark here in game one. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Fastball low for a ball. Evens up the count to 1-1. Got Vincent Daculis on deck. Line drive to center. This one's caught on a hop. Throw is wild and goes over the head of Shugley. But great catch by Tyler Burek on the line drive, and tried quickly to throw in that to first to get the double play. Just threw it about 10 feet too high.
Shaken up a little at first base. He's good and he'll stay in the game though.
Vincent Daculis comes up to bat. One on and two out. Plum has one run in the inning. First pitch in there for a strike, throw back the first on the pickoff attempt. Just comes in and out of the glove of Shugley, but doesn't roll too far away for him. Just picks it back up. Counts 0-1 to Daculis. You got Kellen Andrusik on deck. Here's the 0-1 by catch. Just misses inside for a ball, 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch, slow chopper, and this one's going to roll backwards, foul, 1-2 now the count. Keller wanted to make a play on it. Catch comes set. Here's the 1-2, ground ball to short. Burek has it. He'll take it to the bag himself, step on it for the third out of the inning. One left on base in the inning off of 2 hits, and 1 run comes across to score. We go to the top half of the 6th. As I apologize, that is the 15-run mercy roll here at the conclusion of 5 innings. So that is your final Barons win this one 16-1. Here after 5 complete innings, we'll take a quick step aside, come back for a quick post-game show to wrap it all up.
Having a safe and healthy home is not something to play games with, especially if your home was built before 1978. You may be exposed to extremely harmful lead-based paint hazards. If you're concerned about lead in your home, don't roll the dice on your family's safety. LCAP's Healthy Homes Lead Hazard Reduction Program is here to help you win the battle. Your family's health and safety is the goal. Contact the Department of Healthy Homes today.
Tired of gasoline costs? Why drive? Let the Newcastle Transit Authority take you where you want to go. Serving the city of Newcastle and stops throughout Lawrence County, as well as weekday service to Pittsburgh. Public transportation just makes sense. Why drive when you can relax and ride? For more information or for route schedules, log on to newcastletransit.org. The Newcastle Transit Authority, going your way. And remember, senior citizens ride free.
Did you know that 300,000 people in southwestern Pennsylvania?
Riverside Apartments is Newcastle's premier senior citizens complex. Looking to downsize but still maintain your independence? Riverside Apartments is within walking distance of many of the stores and restaurants of downtown Newcastle. Large efficiency and one-bedroom apartments currently available for rent. Riverside features on-site laundry facilities, a main floor lounge area, full security door system, storage areas, and reserved on-site parking. And best of all utilities are included, including cable and air conditioning. At prices under $500 per month, there's no question it's a steal. You're safe at Riverside.
Back here for the post-game show for Game 1 of today's doubleheader. The 3B Barons victorious here in Game 1, a 16-1 victory over the Plum Piranhas. Take you through a scoring recap real quick. Kick things off here at the top of the 3rd inning. Fornatero is walked. He steals second and then comes in off of an RBI triple by Tyler Burek to make it a 1-0 game. Go to the top of the 4th, 5 runs, 3 hits, and 1 left on in the inning by the Barons. 2 errors are made as well in the inning as Shugli, Illich, Keller, Fornatero, and Pietrzakowski all score. All thanks to a Pietrzakowski grand slam in the inning. Shugli scored off of an RBI double by Jordan Keller in the inning. Then top of the 5th, a 10-run 5th inning followed by 5 hits and 2 errors, 1's left on. It starts out like this. Miller flies out to second. Anderson's hit by a pitch, and then Cubella strikes out. So right there, Garrett, first 3 batters up to bat, 2 outs of the Barons. Had an RBI single by Shugli, a walk by Illich, a single hit by Keller, walk by Fornatero. Pietrzakowski clears the bases with an error committed by the right fielder, Crayson. Then Durbin is walked. Miller, his second at-bat of the inning, hits an RBI double. Anderton scores a couple off of an error made by Bianco, the second baseman. Cubelis hits a triple, and then Shugli strikes out. 10 runs, 5 hits, 2 errors, 1 left on base. And then in the bottom half of the 5th, Thornton hits a 1-out triple. Then Crayson hits the RBI single to bring in the one and only run of the game for the Plum Piranhas. Take a look at the final pitching lines for Ketch. 2 complete innings. He pitched 2. He had 2 hits recorded against him, 1 run that was earned, and a strikeout. On the other side for the Plum Piranhas, Schultz, when he came in, he only pitched a third of an inning, which ended out being a strikeout to Shugli. Barons improved to 6-2. Plum to 0-7. Final line score: 16 runs, 11 hits, 0 errors, 5 left on base for the Barons. For the Piranhas, 1 run, 4 hits, 5 errors, 4 left on base for the Piranhas. Fidel gets the win. Bruckner gets the loss. A game time total of 2 hours and 6 minutes. Well, we'll take a quick break here, and we'll have a new stream for Game 2 of today's doubleheader. Again, that will start here in about 15 to 20 minutes or so. But from West Mifflin High School, Game 1 of today's doubleheader between Barons and Plum. Barons victorious 16-1. We'll talk to you here in a few short